Yes. Bugungi videomizdan eng ko'p speakingda qo'llaniladigan mavzulardan biri bo'lmish if gaplar, ya'ni conditional shart gaplarni o'rganamiz. Bu videoni yaxshilab tushunib olsangiz, nafaqat prosta ifni shundoq ham bilaman deyishingiz mumkin, balki endi siz o'sha ifni to'g'ri joyda ishlashingiz ham kerak. IELTSda speaking va writingda qaragan bo'lsangiz, grammatikada nafaqat complex grammarni wide range'da, masalan 7 da wide range degan, 8 da nima degan? Precision. Grammatikasini nafaqat prosta rang-barang, balki o'z joyida ham ishlatadi deb qo'ygan. Shuning uchun biz o'z joyida ishlashni o'rganamiz bugun darsda. Xo'p, nima qilish kerak buning uchun? Explanation nimaligini tushunib olaylik. What is always true? Present bo'lsa, unda zero condition ishlatiladi. Buni ko'p kishi o'rgangan. Biz yangilik qilmoqchi emasmiz. Oddiy ko'rinishda basic usage'da demak biz bilamiz presentda ishlatiladi. Ya'ni if I work late, I get tired. Okay? If I work late, I got tired. No, I got emas, I get bo'lish kerak. Okay. If the water is boiling, yoki has boiled, it means the food is nearly ready. Demak, suv qaynayotgan bo'lsa, demak, ovqat pishgan bo'ladi, deyapti. If the water is boiling yoki if the water has boiled, it means the food is nearly ready. What was always true? Постоянный haqiqat bo'lsa, qarang. What is always true? What was always true? Oldin nima haqiqat bo'lgan bo'lsa, past bo'lar ekan kelasi. We went home early if it was foggy. Foggy bo'lgan kunlarda biz nima qilardik? Tumanli bo'lgan havoda uyga ketardik. O'shanda true bo'lganda shu narsa. Hozir tumanli bo'lsa uyga ketaman siz, present simple. If it's foggy, we usually go home. If the weather is foggy, we go home, zero conditional. Bu ham zero conditional deyapti. What was always true? Past bo'ladi. Buni mixed term deb o'rganishadi. Nomi muhim emas, to'g'ri ishlatish muhim. We went home early if it was foggy. If it was snowing, we stayed at home. Real situations, bo'lib turadigan holatlar, present, future. Demak, real. Agar shu bo'lsa, haqiqatan mana shu bo'ladi. A bo'lsa, B aniq bo'ladi deb nima? Real holat beryapsiz. Here we think that the outcome is really possible. Bo'ladigan natijasi aniq. If you keep driving like that, you're going to have an accident. Bunaqa haydarsang, oxir accidentga uchraysan. If you keep driving like that, you're going to have an accident. If you see Mark, tell him I'll ring him tomorrow. If you see Mark, tell him I'll ring him tomorrow. Demak, ko'rsang, aytib qo'y, telefon qilaman. I will ring him deyapti. Hypothetical situations. Past, would. Conditional 2 deb o'rganamiz. Arstipini o'rganganda masalani. Bunda xayoliy voqealar deyiladi. Demak, unda shart qismida past, va'da qismida would. These are unreal or imaginary situations. They didn't happen to us in real life. They are imaginary. So if I knew the answer, I would tell you. Javob bilganda aytadim. Demak, javob bilar ekanmi? If I was having a party, I wouldn't invite Marcia. Marcia'ni taklif qilmoqchi emasman, lekin party bo'lgani ham yo'q. Lekin bo'lganda ham qilmasdim. If I was having a party, I wouldn't invite Garcia. The verb be usually takes the form were for all persons in these sentences. Demak, agar to be fe'li bo'lgan bo'lsa, deyapti. Nima? Unda were bo'ladi. Agar egalari nima bo'lsa, ifli qismida egalaridan keyin be kelgan bo'lsa, demak, was o'rniga birlikka was qo'yiladi. He, she'ga ayga was qo'yish kerak-ku o'zi. Birlikku. Lekin nimagadir were qo'yiladi, deyapti. If I left home, I think I would be lonely. Lekin if I were bir narsa, masalan, bunga misol bermayapman. If I were free, I would help you. Doim yordam beramidi menga desam, Hojimurod desam nima deysiz? Yo'q, bo'sh bo'lganda yordam berardim. If I were free, I would help you. Demak, hozir real holat emas, bu prosta ikkalamiz xayol surib o'tiribmiz. If I were bo'ladi, was emas nimagadir. Nobody knows why, but this is overall accepted rule. Yeah. Note that in the first person it is possible to use should instead of would. Ba'dadagi would bor-ku, shuniga should ishlasa ham bo'ladi. Shuni ham inobatga olib qo'ying. Hypothetical past situations. Past perfect and would have deyapti. O'shanda nima bo'lar ekan? Hypothetical situation. Xayoliy situatsiya. Past perfect boshlandi ifda. If I had known you were coming, I would have. Demak, bu o'tmishda bo'lib o'tgan, lekin xayoliy narsalar. Sizda bo'lsa tepadagisi bo'lib o'tmagan edi.
Hozir qilgandim, nima qilardim? Aytdi, unaqa bo'lganda nima?
Yes, bu imkoniyat boshida bir o'tgan, lekin afsuslanyapti shu narsani qilmagan. Uchun if I had known you were coming, I would have met you at the station. Bilganimda kelayotganingni poyezdga chiqib nima qilardim? Demak, poyezddan chiqib kelgan, lekin kutib olgani imkoniyat bo'lmagan, bormagan. Imkoniyat bo'lib turib qilmaganlik. Condition 3 deyiladi xalq orasida yoki past perfectda shartini berib, va'dasi would have va fe'l uchinchisi. iloji bo'lmagan, hech qachon foizga chiqmagan bo'lganda unda conditional 2 bo'lardi. Xo'p. Model verb mana qiziqarli tomoni boshlanyapti. Xalq orasida mana bu shekkacha hammani yaxshi biladigan mavzular edi. Mixed ham bor edi, 0 ham, 1 ham, 2 ham, 3 ham. Ana endi eng qiziqqan qismimiz kelyapti. With models, possible situations in the present. If you get wet, you should. Demak, modal bilan kelganda nima qilarmikan? Possible situationlarda hozirgi present simple beraverasiz. Faqat should bilan, must bilan, have bilan, need to. If you come early, we can discuss problem together. Modal shuni qo'llaverasiz deyapti. Okay. To bilamiz, to siz bilan to siz, should, canlar bilan to siz. Hypothetical situations. Hypothetical bo'lsa-chi, xayoliy bo'lsa-chi. Hypothetical situationda demak, if I had money, I could help you. Yordam bergan bo'lar edim. Hypothetical past situation. If you hadn't reminded me, I might have forgotten. Agar o'shanda eslatmaganingda, demak eslatibda, bir imkoniyat bo'libdi shu, condition uchta turib tushunish uchun. I might have forgotten. E'tibor bering, va'dasida ham might bor. I have forgotten, I would have deyapti. I might have deyapti. Qilishim mumkin edi. Imkoniyatim bor edi. I might have forgotten. If only. Mana bu yana hali qiziqqan qismlaringga mana conditionda hadom ham ishlatilmaydigan varianti. Variations, variantlar. This adds emphasis to hypothetical situation. If only deganda shu xayoliy ekanligiga urg'u beriladi deyapti. This adds emphasis to hypothetical situations with past events. It adds sense of regret. Afsuslanish hissini beradi. The second part of the sentence is often left out. Ikkinchi qismini aytish shart emas. Qaniydi shunaqa bo'lganda deydi o'zbek tilida. If only I had enough time. Vaqtim bo'lganda qaniydi, deb ba'zilar yig'laydi deb xohlasin. Biz sohada emas, bizda chunki vaqtida qilinadi hamma ishlar. If only I hadn't drunk too much. Deb turib va'da qismini aytsangiz ham bo'ladi. Men bunday holatda bo'lmasdim. Shu ishni qilmaganda siz bu holatda bo'lmasdim deb qo'shmaydi. This wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have, failed IELTS exam. Somebody would say in the future. All right. Unless, if not, unless, and the other alternative if. Unless means if not, all right. I'll go ahead and get the tickets unless you call me this afternoon. If you don't call me afternoon, o'zim olib qo'ya qolaman deyapti. Sen bormasa o'zim borib qo'ya qolaman. Siz nima deysiz? I will go there unless you go there. Unless you bring me a marker, I will buy the marker myself. Mana ko'ryapsiz? Agar olib kelmasang o'zim olib qo'ya qolaman. If not, if you don't buy me a marker, I will buy a marker. Boshqacha qilib aytish yo'li. Unless you buy me a marker, I will buy marker myself. Okay? Demak, unless degandan keyin if not ni baribir ishlatmaymiz. Shu unless if not ga to'g'ri keladi. This means if one situation depends on another, if can be realized by as long as provided yoki only if deyapti. Mana shularni ham qo'yib olsa bo'ladi. Agar bitta narsa ikkinchi narsaga holatga suyanib qolsa, bitta narsa ikkinchi narsaga, unda if o'rniga nima qo'yib olsa bo'ladi? So yoki as. As long as, so long as, provided larni ishlatsa bo'laveradi deyapti. Only if you buy a marker, I will buy a marker. As long as you buy a marker, I buy a marker. Sanam olsang bo'pti, men ham olaman. O'rtog'ing bormi? Sochim narsa qilganingizda bo'pti, sanam qiling-ku marker. Shu deydi. Nima deydi shuni? Qaysi so'z ishlatsa bo'ladi shu? As long as desa bo'ladi. Only if chi? Bo'ladi. As you buy it, I will buy it deydi. As long as you buy it, so long as you buy it, I will buy it. Provided you buy it, I will buy it. Okay? Mana shular ham conditional if ga to'g'ri kelar ekan. Keladi. I'll do what you say provided the police are not involved. Bo'pti, aytgan gaplarim politsiya bilmay qolsa bo'ldi. Sen nima deyman? If to qo'yib yuboraman o'rtasiga. If qo'yaman boshlasam, hojimlar. Nima qo'yiladi? If not. Yes, provided qo'yiladi. Even if hattoki bo'lsa ham, e'tibor bering, hozir if to o'ziga qo'shib nechta narsa qilib tashadi. If not ni bilamiz, unless xalq orasida unless bilan mashhur, to'g'rimi? Mana shuni qizartirib qo'ysam maylimi? Sariq bo'lsin, mana sariq bo'lsin. Xo'p, endi buni qarang. Buni only if ni ko'rdik. Lekin mana buni qarangda siz. Bu only if ning ichida bor ekan. Bo'p, men hammasini qo'shib qo'yaman. Qarang, as bor, bu bir. As, so long as, provided, only if, arkasidan, even if. Even the o'zidan bersa bo'ladi. Even if it rains, I will not. Even Bunaqa, I do bunaqa siz. Men hattoki buna bo'lganda boshqa narsa qilaman degan bo'ladi. Agar yomg'ir yog'sa ham hattoki baribir futbol o'yna olaman shunday o'xshab. Sen nima deyman? Even if it rains, I will play football. Even if it rains, we will still go for a picnic. Ko'ryapsizmi? Hattoki o'sha bo'lsa ham deyapti. Past events with the results in the present ular nima ishlatiladi? Past perfect bilan would ishlatiladi deyapti. Qanday bo'ldi? Bu mixedga kiryapti o'rtoqlar, uyg'oninglar. Bu condition 2 emas, 3 emas, 1 emas. No'lam emas. Past events with the results in the present. Qarang, o'zi o'tganda qilingan shu ish, lekin hozirda natijasi ma'lum bo'lsa, past perfectda shartini aytasan, if qismini. If something had done, I would do bu narsa. Qarang, if Jem hadn't missed the plane, he would be there by now. Birovga aql o'rgatish, birovga oson tutish. Hozir domla bor ekana. Sen ham bo'lgan buni aqmasin deyman-ku ko'p. Ha, eslandami? If uyimda agar meni uyimda svet o'chganda, men ham yozmagan bo'lardim senga o'xshab. Sen nima deyman? If the lights hadn't turned on, yoki had switched off, yeah? If the lights had switched off, I would drop the lesson. I would not enter the kindergarten. Ha? Mana ko'rasizmi? O'tmishi bo'lib o'tdi, hozir natijasini gaplashib o'tiribmiz-da, kecha qilgan ishini. Nima qilaman? Conditionalchi mixed ishlataman. Qanday bo'ladi? If qismida past perfect, va'dasida shouldlarchi taklifdan. After if, this makes the possibility of an event seem unlikely. Iloji yo'q narsalarda deyapti. If dan keyin kelsa, iloji yo'q narsalar ishlatmani. If you should see an, could you ask her to call me? Agar annani baribir ko'rgan bo'lsang, agar baribir bilaman ko'rmasliging. Da endali. Taqdir aylanib. Ha? Shuna bo'lib qolsa, shunda aytib qo'ygin tam. Shuni primo bora olmagin. Aytib qo'ygin. Siz yoqtira olmaysiz o'sha odamni. Aytayapti. Mabodo hojimat oldiga borgan bo'lsang, aytib qo'y, so'rab ko'rib kim bor. If you should see Hojmurod, call first. Deymanmi? Could you call first? Maybe, yeah. Can you call first? So'raman. Va'da qismi muhim emas, shuning uchun va'dani gapirmayapti. Bu yerda should see. Should deb turib aytyapti. Juda zarur bo'lsa, deb aytsangiz nima bo'lar ekan? Ifda should bilan aytasiz. Bugun ham essay yozmoqchi edim deyapsiz. Essay yozishingizni xohlashmaydi yuzdan. Nima deysiz? If you should write an essay, write an easy one. Osonni yozib qo'ya qol deyapti. Essayga qarshi kurashlar bor-da, oilangizda hamma essay yozishingiz ko'rinmaydi. Misolga shunaqa oila ekanini bilaman. Nima yana yozadigan bo'lsa essay, mayli, osonroqni yoz, tez yoz. Ertaga yoz. Nima farqi yo'q? Va'da qismini bir tingla, shart qismini aytib bering. Agar yozadigan bo'lsang, yozmasang yaxshi bo'lar. If you should write an essay, if you should do 52, do a quick one, do a half-hearted one, do a 99% or less one. Your friend who is tarifi is trying to convince you. Atarifda o'rtada sizni qiziqtirishga harakat qilyapti. Qilgin kelsa mayli chala qilgin deyapti. If you should do 52, do incomplete one. Incomplete chala. This implies that I do not expect you to see an. Men deb annani ko'rmassan, ha, loyim. Deyapman-da. Qarshiman-da annani ko'rishingga. If you should see an, baribir loji ko'rishim kerak desa, endi mayli telefon qo'y. Xo'p, word to qilishim kerak bo'lsa, have to ga sinonimmi? Ha, to be to o'zimi? Ha, lekin qara. This also makes an event seem hypothetical. Hayoliy eventlarni gaplashayotganda word to ishlataman. If I were to ask you to marry me, what would you say? If I were to ask you to do 52, what would you say? I don't know. I'm not ready yet. All right. So if I'm not asking you. If I were to invite you to Saturday lessons,
Yes.
what would you say?
They are not inviting.
I'm not inviting, but I'm just let's think about it. Yeah. If I were to ask you to apply for mock exam on May, what would you say? What would you do? Yeah. Would you take it? Would you take the exam? No. If I were to ask you, if you were to take the IELTS exam next month, what would you do differently? Mana. Hayoli. Majburlamayapmiz. Ya'ni topshirishni shart degandir, nima qilarding? Qanday boshqacharoq o'qirding? Nimani to'liq qilgan kelib ketardi? Qanday odamga aylanarding desam, nima ishlataman? If you were to take the exam next month, what would you do differently? Demak, hayoli. Were to. Hayol narsani o'tib biz gaplash. Happen to. Birdan ushlab qolish. This emphasizes chance possibilities. Birdan bo'lib qolish. It's often used with should. Hamma ham biladi mana shu yergacha kelishini. Imtihonchi mana shu betgacha kelishini biladi. Shu anglizlardan tushib qoladi avtobusdan mana shu. Bo'ladi, qaytor deyman masalan deydi. Men shularni qilsam albatta 8 da eshigini taqilatyapman, to'g'rimi? Eshik 8-9 ga ochilgan eshikni ko'rsatyapman-da men. For to should yaqin o'rtada eshitmagansizlar-da buni. Only if'lar providedni tanish bo'yinglar deyapsiz. What's your name? Provided deyapsiz. Word to ham masalan kam eshitgansiz. Happen voshni ko'p ishlatadi nimagadir. Wow, shetdingizmi? Ko'p kelib turasizmi yangi bozorga dedim. Bitta Anjonni o'rtog'im ko'rib qoldim-da, ko'rsatlar shuni. Kelmaydi birorta. Anjonni ko'rib qoldim deyman. Agar mabodo yana shunaqa kelib qolsang, aytib qo'y, deyman-a. Tasodifan kelyapti-da. Yana emphasizes the chance possibilities often used with should deyapti. If you happen to see Helen, could you ask her to call me? If you should happen to be passing, demak happen to o'zini aytsam ham bo'ladi, should bilan ham. Qo'tal, iloji yo'qda should dedi-yu, bunda iloji bor. Iloji yo'q. If you should qilishim kerakligini tanlasang, mayli sherik bilan qilaver deyman-ku. Should. Qilmagin demoqchiman o'zi. If you should 252, okay, do it with a partner. But mana bu yerda should qarshilik ma'nosi yo'q. Haligi qilmagin degan ma'nosi yo'q. Bu yerda should-da, davay gazni bosib, happen to birdan bo'lib qolsa, kutilmagan bo'lsa, rejalashmagansan, tasodifan qoldi, tavakkal bo'lib qoldi. Aytadi-yu, mahallaga o'zing kirib o'ch, cho'q o'qib beraman, deydi-yu. Shunda nima narsa bo'ladi? If you happen to be near my neighborhood, come for tea. Desa nima deydi? Ana shuni ishlatadi, happen to ishlatadi. If you should happen to, agar mabodo Angliyaga yo'l tushsa, Londonga kirib o'ting, cho'q o'qib beraman deyapti o'rtog'isi. Nima deydi? If you should happen to travel to England, go to London. I will make you a tea. Misol bilan eslab qolsin deyapman-da. If deyapti it were not. Agar shuni bo'lmaganda, shuni deb bo'lmaganda degan o'zbekchasiga. Mana shuni kasbiga qolmaganda, mana shuni balosidan nima deydi? Mana shuni kasbiga deganda, if it were not for palonchi. Agar Bahodirjon bo'lmaganda mana shu kitobni cutting qilib olmasdik. Yaxshi ham shu Bahodirjon bor. Desam, nima deyman?
If it weren't for Bahodirjon,
John, we wouldn't have cut the PDF book. Ablazaga bo'lganda hech qachon bitta odamning oldida o'tirib shuncha ko'p gaplashmasdim. Sen nima deyman? If it had not been for Ablazaga, I wouldn't have sat with the person and did 52 in my life. Haqiqatan bitta boshqa domladan chiqmanga o'tgan domlada 3 oydan buyon qilmaganda bor ekan, endi qilyapti. Xo'p, mana masalan shu agar rostdan manda if it hadn't been for me, mana masalan bittasi qutqarib qoldi, o'zi xafa bo'lyapti. Qutqarib qoldi bunisidan. If it wasn't for me, this means if it weren't for me. If it for me, you wouldn't be alive, this is. If it didn't want for me. Endi buni vahimali narsalardan gapirmaysiz. Yaxshi ham tog'am bor ekan, tog'amni mana shu universitetda topshirdim deyapman. Qanday aytaman? If it weren't for my uncle, I wouldn't be studying in this university. I wouldn't have found this university maybe, yeah? Bo'lardimi? Mana if it hadn't been for palonchi. Mana passive weren't emas, nima qilib boryapti? E'tibor bering, bu yerda weren't to be ni o'tgan zamoni bo'lsa, bunisi to be ni o'tgandagi perfect. Kelasi ham bo'lar ekan. Will bilan would. Politeness, emphasis. Yaxshi gapirish va urg'u berish. This can be used as polite forms. If you wait here, I'll see if Mr. Green is free. Oshida o'tirib turing, hozir Mr. Green chetdan men ko'raman desa, if you sit here, siz uzoqroq boshlaydi, qattiqroq. If you will sit here, if you would wait here. O'tirib tursangiz agar bo'ldi chaqiraman. Agar o'tirib turganingizda chaqirgan bo'lardim. Marhamat qilib o'tirib turganingizda deganingizda. Endi aytdim, to'xtang. Men mehmonxonada ishlamoqman. Ha, qisangiz bo'lsa, qaysi tomon ishlatyapti? O'tib ketganman aytdim, lekin ba'zan qochib qolmaslik uchun. Bir, ikkinchisi, aytdik-ku, rang-barang grammatika yashash kerak. To'g'ri yashash kerak. Endi discover time when you are very happy. You can discover service that you enjoy. Domlaga tushgan 2025 fevraldagi Satoshoni aytaman deb men aytib o'rgan. Qo'yarman, Koblerda aytaman deb aytib o'rgan. O'sha shu bo'lsa men mana aytib o'rsam bo'ladimi? Discover service that you enjoy. Discover time when you went somewhere and masalan magazinga kirgansan deyapti, gap to'g'ri bo'lyapti shunga. You are condition this one degan ovoz chiqadi. Haligini aytasan, mikrodan agar men o'tirib tursangiz, bo'sh bo'lsa hech chaqirasiz deydi. Then the salesman told me if you will wait here, if you would wait here, I would call you when it's free.
Okay, if it weren't my mom,
I wouldn't have found that place. Yeah. Will can also be used for emphasis. Urg'u berayotganda will ishlasa bo'ladi. Meaning insist on doing. Men shunga urg'u beryapman. Mana shu qilganda majburlasiz. If you will stay out late. Agar turishda majbur, tashqariga chiqishga majbur turib olgan bo'lsangiz, deb aytsangiz nima deysiz ekan? If you will stay out late, no wonder you are tired. Tashqariga chiqaman deb jinnilik qilaversang, kanishdan charchagan bo'lib yurasan. If you will stay out late, no wonder why you're tired. Insist on staying out, mate. The will o'rniga insist on staying out deyapti.
If you will not do 52s, no wonder if you get 5.
No wonder you, yeah, 5 or even not be afraid of not doing homework again, yeah? Or doing it incompletely. All right, other ways of making a conditional sentences. Yana yo'llar bormi? Conditional tuzishni qaysi qanaqa yana deyapsiz. Endi bittasi if ko'rdik shekilli, yo'q. 1 2 3 4 5 6 ta 7 ta ko'rdik. Mana oralardagilar kiradi. Bular faqat sal boshqachaligi. Mana hayotni juda ham maxsus joyda hisobotlar solib qo'yish. Were to agar qilishimcha zarur bo'lsa, if I were to bunaqa qilardim. Should bo'lsa nima deydi? Imkoniyati bo'lib qolishi mumkin. Moyligi yo'q. If you zarur bo'lsa, mayli deb bunaqa qilgan. Lozim bo'lsa qilma should. Past perfect bilan would qayerda? Past events with the results in present. Albatta ko'ringiz, esingizdan chiqib ketib bo'ldi. Shuning uchun videoni boshqatdan ko'ring va albatta shu videoni ko'rganingizda demak nimaga ega bo'lasiz? Tushunchaga, yana ham yaxshiroq tushunchaga ega bo'lasiz. Will, would. Then politeness, supposing, otherwise emphasize bo'ladi. Supposing or suppose. Qo'ysa bo'ladi if o'rniga. Mainly in everyday speech. Supposing you won the football, what would you do? This is unreal. This hasn't happened yet. All right? Supposing you got 7.5, what would you do? Supposing you got 7.5, what would you do? How would your life be different than now? Now you have to think about it. Supposing. Otherwise, they forget, I think, to say, you can also say, let's suppose. Otherwise means, or if not. Yoki unaqa emas degani, yoki aksincha degan ma'noni bildirar ekan. Nima degan so'z? Otherwise. All right. Otherwise demak if not ga synonym. Yoki aksincha degani. It can go at the beginning or at the end of the sentence. It doesn't matter. Gap boshiga ham oxirida. If you hadn't given us directions, we wouldn't have found the house. If you hadn't given us direction, we wouldn't have found the house. Thanks for your direction to the house. We wouldn't have found it otherwise. Agar bermaganni topolmasdik, aksincha bo'lganda topolmasdik. Thanks for giving the direction to the house. We wouldn't have found it otherwise. But for mana bunga keladigan bo'lsak deganimda, this can replace if not. Agar uni qilmasa. Mana demak if not o'rniga nima ishlasa bo'lar ekan? Uchinchi 4-chi if not ko'ryapmiz adashmasam. Ifni biz darakda ishlatamiz 3-paytgacha. Hozir ko'rib turgan auditoriya ham bo'lsa if faqat darakda ishlatgan. Lekin biz mana ko'rib turibmiz if notda ham sinonim qilib ishlasa bo'lar ekan, but form. It's used in the formal language, formal, faqat rasmiy holat. O'rtalaringizga aytmaysiz, must be followed by a noun form. If you hadn't helped us, you would have been in trouble. But for your help, we would have been in trouble. Agar help bo'lmagan sandan, deyapmiz, if not. Qani e'tibor bering. If you hadn't helped us o'rniga but for your help. But for dan keyin mana you hadn't helped us ni nima qildi?
For your help.
Noun qildi. Noun qilganiga yo darakda bo'ladi ko'rinishi, so'roqqa o'xshab ishladi bular. But for your help agar bo'lmaganda aslida bo'lmaganda if you had not helped us, ma'nosi farqi, joyiga qarab o'zgaradi. If it weren't for haligi bordi, shunga o'xshab faqat bu not bor. But for your help, we would have been in trouble. So if so, yoki if not. If so, yoki if not. This can refer to a sentence understood but not stated. Ma'nosi tushuniladi-yu, aytilmagan bo'ladi. There is a possibility that Jack will be late. If so, I will take this place. Jack kecha olishi mumkin. Agar rostdan qolsa, if he really is late demoqchida, sonunida gap bor. If he is late demoqchi. Unga nima deydi? If so. Shuna bo'lsa,
Yes, qisqartirilgan.
I will take this place. Birinchi, lekin if sodagi aytilmoqchi bo'lgan gap qayta aytilishi kerak. If you call me, we'll go to party. You must call me to go to party. If so, we will go to party. Chunki aytib bo'ldingiz, if qismini boshida aytib bo'ldingiz. Aytamiz, joy kelib qolsa. How about this? When would you do that? You know, first of all, it depends on the weather. If it's raining, yeah, I wouldn't go there. If so, I will take his place. So, colloquial omission of if. If the ba'zida og'zakida nima tushirib qoldirsa, imperative can be used instead of an if clause in everyday speech. Har kungi nimada, demak, buyruq gapni betlashaveradi debdi. If you sit down, I will make us up a cup of tea. Sit down and I will make us a cup of tea. Agar o'tirsangina cho'y qilaman. Ha, o'tirki cho'y qilaman. Bitta narsa.
Lekin formal speechda emas. Formal speechda if qo'shish shart.
Writingda ehtiyot bo'ling, speakingda gaz bor. Why not? If and adjective. If and adjective is such. If you are interested o'rniga mana English expression says if it is necessary possible, masalan, it's possible to omit the verb be. If it is, apply within. If you are interested, the map. If interested, apply within. If necessary, take a taxi.
If it's necessary, take a taxi.
When raining, go to dry place. Yomg'ir yog'ayotgan bo'lsa, if it's raining, nima yapanda? When raining. Yoki buni nimada? If interested. When in danger. If you are in danger, nima yapti? When in danger, xavf ostida bo'lsang, call police. Buyog'i va'da qismi nima bo'lyapti? Byuroda bo'lar ekan. If necessary, take a taxi. If it is necessary for you to take the taxi, take a taxi. Deyapti-da. Tushundingizmi? Shunda nima qilsa bo'lar ekan? Yeah. If dan keyin nima? Shu subject verb bilan qo'yib yuboraman, to'g'rimi? Adjective o'zini qo'yaman o'rniga. If it is necessary, if it is deb turib sifat kelgan bo'lsa, o'shani o'rniga if deb turib o'sha sifat qo'yib yo'q. Formally, if you can mean although, use usually as if plus adjective. Demak, ga qaramay ishlatmoqchi bo'lsangiz, although unda if dan keyin sifat qo'yib ketaverasiz. Room was well furnished. If a little badly decorated. To'g'ri, tan olish kerak, although deyapti-da. To'g'ri, nimasi ham bor deb siz bo'lsa ham siz nima deysiz? If deb turib o'sha adjectiveni qo'shib qo'yasiz. He did the homework if incomplete. Ishni qiladi. To'g'ri, chala aytdim. Although degan ga qaramaydi. Chala bo'lganligiga qaramaydi deb qo'shib qo'yasiz althoughdan keyin. Qarabsizki, mana conditionalni o'rgandingiz, men ham yod bilaman deb yursangiz, 50% ni bilmasligingizni bugun bildingiz. Shunaqa IELTS sohasida sizni xafa qilishda davom etamiz. Bizga albatta subscribe qiling, videolarimizni gruppalarga share qiling. Qo'qon yoki Qo'qon atrofida bo'lsangiz, bizga qasini topa olmaysiz deb hamma o'quv markazida aytadi, ishonmang.